Having an anxious attachment style, it's like spending years of your life holding your breath, waiting for a text, a sign, or a scrap of validation to tell you that you're okay. And I'm going to be compassionately direct with you, especially as someone who had the experience, someone who used to be anxiously attached. I'm going to say this to you. If you don't change this pattern, if you don't change the way you relate to love right now, you're not just looking at another bad breakup, you are looking at years of the same cycle. So you'll probably be 30, 35, 40, 45 or older, and you'd be wondering, why did you give the best years of your life to men who were never all in? So today I'm going to give you 5 minutes that could save years of your life. We are going to stop the auditioning, to stop the chasing, and finally move you from the anxious trap to secure love. Because you aren't broken, you've just been following a map that was keeping you lost. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about that spark. You know, that electric, undeniable chemistry that feels like home if you are anxious. I need you to be very careful with that feeling, because often that spark isn't soulmate energy. It's your nervous system recognizing a familiar pattern of neglect. You choose projects that look like relationships because on some level you believe that if you can fix him, you finally prove that you're lovable. But here's the truth: you are not a rehabilitation center for badly behaved men. You are a woman looking for a partner, not a patient. So when you fall in love with a man's potential, you are falling in love with a ghost. You're dating a version of him that doesn't exist, while the version of him that does exist is leaving you lonely most of the time. Precious years of your life could disappear while you're waiting for potential to become reality. Now, to save those years, you need to learn about these 3 pillars. Pillar number 1 is to stop over-functioning. So if you're the one doing 90% of the emotional labor in the relationship, one who initiates the hard talks, the one who plans activities, the one who justifies and puts up with bad behavior, you aren't in a relationship. You are in a solo performance. Secure love is a two-way street. So if you stop rowing the boat and the boat stops moving, let it sink, because it wasn't your boat to begin with. Pillar number 2, believe the first no. When a man says that he isn't looking for a serious relationship or that he's too busy for a relationship, believe it. Believe him the first time he says this. Don't try to be the special one that makes him change his mind. He is not a challenge to be won. He's an adult telling you his capacity. Every day you spend it trying to change a no into a yes is a day you have wasted and you've stolen from a man who is ready for you. And pillar number 3 is standards over feelings. And let me tell you, this one took me a long time to get. Feelings are chemical storms and they lie to you so many of the time. Standards are your lighthouse. If he makes you feel crazy, needy, or too much, your standards should tell you that he is not the one who meets your needs. So stop asking the question, why doesn't he love me? And start asking, why do I love someone who makes me feel this way? Now, how do you actually shift to secure love? It starts by changing the question that you ask yourself when you go out with someone for the first time. Most women walk into a room asking themselves, does he like me? Am I enough for him? Now, I want you to flip that and I want you to ask yourself, do I even like the way I feel when I'm around him? The other thing that you need to know is that secure love can feel boring at first, especially to someone with an anxious attachment style, because there's no drama. There's no he will or no he won't, he will, no he won't. There's just peace. And you have to learn to be okay with that peace. You have to learn to regulate your own nervous system so that you don't mistake stability for lack of chemistry. Now remember, it's not your fault that you developed an anxious attachment style. Usually that was a survival skill from your childhood. But now it's your responsibility to heal it so that you don't pass this pain to the next version of yourself. So today you have a choice. You can either either spend the next decade trying to earn love from men who don't have it, or you can spend the next 3 months doing the deep inner work to heal your own heart. One path leads to more of the same, and the other leads to a love that feels like a safe harbor. So if you're ready to stop chasing and start healing, you can click the link in the description below to book a qualifying discovery session with me to have a genuine conversation about your situation, to see if we are a good fit to work together to support you on your healing journey. Let me know in the comments if you find any of this useful. Take care of yourself, and I'll catch you up in our next video. Bye for now.